My fellow Sierra Leoneans, it is with a heavy heart that I proclaim that the state of our beautiful nation, the green, white, and blue, is KUSH. The state of our nation is KUSH. KUSH, done literally and figuratively, define our current government under the leadership of President Madabio. KUSH na epidemic na Sierra Leone, with an average death of youths of almost 50 youths that die every day from KUSH across the country. Soon, we will awake now all our districts and regions now morning, and we see dead bodies and a treat in large numbers. And it is sad because we have a population. Our population is 70% youths and children in Sierra Leone, which makes it very, very scary. Women think say the 2023 election now would define the legacy of President Madabio. But KUSH and the epidemic of KUSH now go define the legacy of President Madabio in Sierra Leone. KUSH as the metaphor don't expose the incompetence of our leaders, enforcement, and how ineffective this government be. Our leaders, President Madabio and Vice President Jules Dejalo, you know the year they talk, but KUSH and how to solve it. That tells you the leadership is disconnected from this crisis, where they face with young men and women across Sierra Leone, and it is wrong. President Bio, I call upon you to go to the radio and do a national address. Something to the effect that says, my fellow citizens, it don't come to my attention that we get evil people that will bring KUSH into our country. And I'd authorize my military, my police, and the judicial system for deal with these people strongly. And anybody who will catch where they import KUSH into Sierra Leone will be charged with treason, and those who sell KUSH will be charged with murder and manslaughter. Thank you, my citizens of Sierra Leone. You go see all man go on away President Bio. Because it is serious. They want to hear it from the leader. They want to hear it from the leader. Our people are dying. See, KUSH don't expose the incompetence of our current government. See, there are three ways KUSH can serve our country. Wataki, Lunge Airport, Guinea border, Liberia border. Who is banning those? It's our current government. Our customs officers and police officers are incompetent. Now, if you ask, where is anti-corruption? The other institution that should safeguard incompetence in Sierra Leone. Where is anti-corruption? Anti-corruption no say drugs, they come into the country. Anti-corruption no say drugs, they come na Wataki, na Lunge, na Guinea border, na Liberian border. Where is anti-corruption? That just shows how all our institutions are broken, and KUSH as a metaphor and literally by itself destroy and expose with government. Whoa, Parliament. Whoa, Parliament. We for pass strong laws against KUSH in Sierra Leone. We for charge KUSH as a treason against the government because they undermine the integrity of each government by bringing KUSH into the country. We for charge the drug dealers for manslaughter and murder by selling KUSH. Where is our Parliament? Where are our leaders? They're not present. Absent. Cricket. Silent. As we youths that are dying at the country. See, let me look at the implications of youths and let me know how KUSH is going to destroy Sierra Leone. One, it'll kill the youths them now, one by one. One by one. Two, it'll increase mental health crisis, insanity in the country. We have more youths now with mental health, insanity, probably than ever in the history of Sierra Leone. And if we population hold true that 70% of the people in Sierra Leone are youths, we are manufacturing insanity. And that has an implication for communities and also implication for the health system for which we are not prepared and social welfare. Let me talk about the generation yet unborn. Mommy wey dey use KUSH wey in egg wey dey at the belly wey from the baby already na a KUSH egg. Daddy wey dey use KUSH wey in sperm don laced with KUSH. The KUSH sperm go bracket the KUSH egg, e born KUSH pikin. We are going to be faced with a medical crisis where a large percentage of the pikin wey dey under the KUSH influence will be born with deformities, disabilities, mental health issues, high mortality rate. And we not get the Ministry of Health to deal with this issue, my people. A stitch in time saves 9. We never even find the needle itself can salon go stitch 1, let alone save the 9 stitches. We don't even know what to do. The Ministry of Youth is disconnected from the youths. The Ministry of Youth is the most important ministry in Sierra Leone, knowing that 70% of the people are youth. Have no connection to address this issue. The Ministry of Gender Affairs don't even know what to do to help young men and women who are now under the full control of KUSH in Sierra Leone. The Ministry of Education is totally disconnected because if 10-year-old and 11-year-old bobo them, they do KUSH, that means they start school under Madabio 5 years ago. And the quality education just take them to KUSH. Something is going wrong now with country. Something is going wrong now with country, people. And we just can't sit back and ignore it until it gets to your doorstep. Because either when it gets to your doorstep, it's your family member will go die, will go sick, will your foot go swell, will go get so foot, will go die of kidney failure or liver damage, or when they're sober from the KUSH, now you that they can't kill in a net for get money back for go get KUSH. Either way, we are all affected in the country. And we cannot turn a blind eye to what is happening in Sierra Leone. Sierra Leoneans, wake up. Wake up. Elections have consequences. Election not to Premier League, where if you win, it don't done. You win an election is to save the people, provide basic needs of the people of Sierra Leone. This is not luxury. To stop KUSH na for lock tire shop. To stop KUSH na for stop whether they sell KUSH. To stop KUSH na for stop whether they import KUSH. But now we are faced with a national crisis. The crisis of mental health, the crisis of mortality rate, the crisis of medical problems, the crisis of infant mortality, the crisis of deformity. Folks, this is the state of our nation. And the state of our nation is KUSH. KUSH is defining Sierra Leone in all aspects of our leadership and government. KUSH, they define our presidency. KUSH, they define our vice president. KUSH, they define parliament. KUSH, they define the Sierra Leone police force. KUSH, they define anti-corruption. KUSH, they define the Ministry of Health. KUSH, they define the Ministry of Youth. KUSH, they define the Ministry of Education. KUSH, they define the Ministry of Development. And KUSH, they define we overall happiness. Therefore, KUSH is the state of our union. The state of our green, white, and blue, and the state of our country. Mr. President, sir, we are calling upon you to set up task force. Now, each district, and not to then task force of these yuki, twist, ben politicians. We want people who are serious about saving Sierra Leone. We are tired of politics killing our people. We need some real decision-making process. Probably for me, appoint a minister of KUSH. That would be helpful. Because they will know that for go to be responsible for the KUSH. Because anti-corruption say they not mix. Police say will not be seen. Wataki say we not know. Lunge say not to me business. Liberia border say, Guinea border say not try it. And yet, our people are dying. Our youths are dying. See, when we put we hand like the Bible or the Quran to swear to uphold the Constitution and the duties of leadership in our country, it's a covenant with God. Leaders of Sierra Leone, it is a covenant with God to say, I will protect the people. If you fail, you think you fail in the people of Sierra Leone, it is a covenant with God. Don't take that oath of leadership for any position as Sierra Leone lightly. Because you are breaching a covenant with God and the people of Sierra Leone. The youths are suffering. And that is my message. Let us take care of our own. And I want to thank all the communities there, where they take care of their communities by driving the merchants of death away from their communities. But I'm going to appeal to everybody. Violence is not an option. We don't see too much violence in Sierra Leone. I mean, some of these youths are doing KUSH. Let me move away from violence and find peaceful ways to engage these youths to build capacity and move away. Not to forbid somebody where they sleep. The KUSH don't dead in the man. What should they go beat him for? You not even feel the beat. You are wasting your time and you are inflicting pain and you are violating their human rights. Don't touch them. Don't beat them. Talk to people to help them. That's what social welfare and gender should be doing. That's what Ministry of Youth should be doing. And Allah will continue for work as Sierra Leoneans to build capacity and move away from being the KUSH country of West Africa. They do drugs now all countries in the world. Now all West African countries that they do drugs. But Sierra Leone, we have the gift of excess, the gift of pasmak, the gift of boku, and we're greedy. How we the thief to get things there? That's why we think so we get KUSH for thief and eat and plenty. And that is a problem. A nation of greed, a nation of gluttony. We need to change everything about grabbing and doing excess. That's why our youths are dying. You all take care. Let God bless Sierra Leone. And God bless all around the effect this KUSH on the ground. Because that's how we will win the war against KUSH and change the state of our nation from that of the state, a nation in KUSH, to a nation in peace. God bless you.